soul will remain behind. Forever.
Round one, fight!
After the success that followed Tomb Raider, everyone knew they would be seeing Miss Lara Croft again. Well, a year later, Lara is back, and better than ever, with a new treasure to find and enemies to shoot in the creatively titled Tomb Raider 2. We'll take you around the world, starting with the Great Wall of China and eventually to Venice and Tibet. All the levels look great with the much improved graphics. For the PlayStation, these were some impressive looking textures, and the character models are improved. Lara still has a bad case of shovel face, and her body is still that of a fantasy, a very polygonal fantasy. The levels are even bigger than in the first game, and make good use of the game's lighting effects. But with these larger levels comes some harder puzzles. The puzzles in them are much more difficult. Expect to get lost often while you backtrack looking for that switch you missed. The gameplay is still the same as the first game, which is not a bad thing. You do your jumping, climbing, and shooting as you hunt for treasures in order to advance to the next level. Lara still has her famous handguns, which will be your go-to for most of the game, but it also offers some new weapons, such as the M16. The first game was a huge shakeup for gaming, and this one just follows behind. It doesn't really take any risk, and is mostly more of the same. While this isn't that big of a problem for a sequel, it was a sign of things to come for the sequel.
It's Crash 2, bitch. Let's do this. Like we off the wall, using any trick suitable for the enemy, ripping through the more shreds the Komodo bros do. Duck when they aim for your head, show tiny how gravity works, shoot fruits to keep engines mech fed, and beat the cerebral of the people, neocortex, getting crystals for progress and gems for completion, causing animal cruelty for secrets even when it ain't needed, cautious around TNTs and avoiding nitros like meat and vegans. This time it's legion, it's easy enough without glitches and cheats, man, slamming niggas like Tana's butt cheeks at the end, then slide that son. 99 join us as we get into trouble again, with Coco and in Brio doing all that they can to help save the world from utter destruction and begin, in my opinion.